Well, one celebrity is responding to some pretty interesting comments that Prince Harry made in his memoir, Spare. Courteney Cox, best known for playing Monica Geller in Friends, has responded to Harry's claims that he once took mushrooms at her house. In an interview with Variety magazine, Courteney backed up Harry's story of spending a few days at the actress's house. She said, "He did stay here for a couple of days, probably 2 or 3. He's a really nice person. I haven't read the book. I do want to hear it because I've heard it's really entertaining. But yes, it's gotten back to me about it. I'm not saying there were mushrooms. I definitely wasn't passing them out." Within Spare, Harry detailed a night years ago where he took mushrooms at Courteney Cox's house. Within the extract, he writes that despite speculation that he was living a bachelor lifestyle, he was actually usually just at home eating takeaway and watching Friends. The book read, "Many evenings I'd think, if only they could see me now. Then I'd go back to folding my underwear and watching the one with Monica and Chandler's wedding. No more occasional dinners with mates, no more house parties, no clubs, nothing. Every night I'd go straight home from work, eat over at the sink, then catch up on paperwork, Friends on low in the background." And then he mentions one particular evening that included the Friends alumni. "We went from the home of my friend Thomas's girlfriend to the home of Courteney Cox. She was a friend of Thomas's girlfriend and had more room. Also, she was travelling on a job and didn't mind if we crashed at her place. No complaints from me. As a Friends fanatic, the idea of crashing at Monica's was highly appealing and amusing. But then Courteney turned up. I was very confused. Was her job cancelled? I didn't think it was my place to ask. More, does this mean we have to leave? She smiled. Of course not, Harry. Plenty of room. Great, but I was still confused because she was Monica and I was a Chandler. I wondered if I'd ever work up the courage to tell her. Was there enough tequila in California to get me that brave?" But then Harry and his friend noticed something in the fridge. While the door was open, we spotted a huge box of Black Diamond mushroom chocolates. Somebody behind me said they were for everybody. Help yourself, boys. My mate and I grabbed several, gobbled them down, washed them down with tequila. It was actually a monumental day today for Courteney Cox as she received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. She was joined by her Friends co-stars Jennifer Aniston and Lisa Kudrow, who gave emotional tributes to their friend.
To be friends with Courteney is to be family with Courteney, and she is responsible for all of that. From the beginning of when we met her, she was immediately inclusive, warm, loving, interested in everything about you. And, you know, I was really nervous to meet her because I was a huge fan. I would see her, I remember seeing her at the Flowering Tree, a yogurt store that we would go to, and I panicked, I sweat, and I just didn't know what she was going to be like when we got our job.
No,
we got to meet her.
You are the definition of a truly beautiful, talented, and what's most important, a truly good and decent human being.
Yes.
And thank you. I'm not even on the mic. I'm just screaming. Thanks. And thank you for enriching our lives personally.
Yeah.